I Healing is like so non-linear, cause like in general, I'm no longer like sad about the divorce, but I don't know. It's just some days you just really feel like shit because you don't really have anything else going on in your life. Life feels like doesn't have any meaning anymore, especially these days that we live in a hopeless world. Like, it's one thing to live in hardship, but to live in a hopeless world means that everything is so stacked against you that it seems like no matter what you do, you can't really change the outcome. So the only solution to a hopeless world is to manage your desires or pretend that you have less needs than you really do. You have less things that you want than you really do. The whole system is kind of made to enslave you. Like, I have a job. It's nice. But I think that it's kind of a meaningless job, because I'm just like doing reports and shit, but I don't really create any meaning, I guess. And like in a few years, my job will definitely be replaced by AGI, or artificial general intelligence. I mean, even right now, like there are stuff that we use AI in our workflow. So like things are just really bleak. The whole world is bleak. It's no wonder like so many people become black pilled, because seems like there's no hope except for the whole system to fall. And like these are the kind of thinking that I fall into on some days. For example, yesterday I was kind of depressed yesterday. Like day to day, I try to be positive, have a positive mindset. But the reality of the world is that it's really kind of bleak. Like, maybe back in ancient times, people were like trying to have a family, trying to have children, and trying to just survive, and that give life meaning. These days, surviving is not extraordinary. Like, you can be unemployed and still sort of kind of survive. But to find meaning in a world where meaning it's not decided for us by society, or rather like society's this is too disorganized that we have to decide our own meaning. And I don't know, I guess it's just this cognitive dissonance of wanting to see, wanting to have hope, wanting to be hopeful, wanting to be the good in the world, where the world is way too big for us to put and to make an influence in anything. And I guess back then humans have had communities, so it was easier, or rather like it's more visible, like the changes you make to your community is more visible than what it is today, because we have deconstructed communities for the most part, at least physical communities. I have no idea who my neighbors are, because I just live like such a different life than these people, and they even live different lives from each other, so I don't feel part of the community at all. And like those are the thoughts that I struggle with these few days. And then I saw a video about AI or AGI yesterday, and seems like everyone's gonna be losing our jobs. Maybe then humans will actually come back to living in a disconnected community where it's easier to connect with the people around you when you are all restricted to where you are, and not like the freedom of the internet actually disconnects us, because we all live such different lives these days. I know it's been a really rough week, I guess. I want to be hopeful and positive, but some days you just can't. I don't know if it's okay to stay in this negative loop. And that's what I've been thinking, like healing is non-linear, because some days you really have no control over what your mind thinks of, and your mind makes you feel bad for existing. And like the hopeful part of you want to believe there's light at the end of the tunnel, which that probably is, but the, the exit is like so far away, like you don't know if you ever gonna reach there before you die. And like I feel like even though I'm not like struggling with the divorce like I did a month ago, I feel like I'm having like I'm taking 2 steps back in terms of my own personal development. I'm doubting everything. I'm doubting my abilities. I'm doubting my desire. I don't even know what to think. What do I want actually? Maybe because from childhood I've been conditioned to not discard or to ignore my own wants. It's always you have to do it for someone else. You have to do it for the greater good. So now, when especially that we live in a hyper individual society, I have no fucking idea what I want out of what I want. Like, what I don't know what I want if nobody else needs it. Like, let's say the whole of humanity. Maybe that would be easy if everyone dies. I just want to survive. But what if no one expects anything out of me anymore? What do I expect of myself? I don't know, or rather I kinda know, but at the same time I doubt that decision, because it's probably not what other people want out of me, not what society wants out of me, not what's conventional, not what is expected of like a grown ass adult. I'm struggling, man. I'm struggling to differentiate between what I want and what I think other people want out of me. And even when I try to disregard other people's opinions or other expectations of me, I still can't my like core decision still lies somewhere in what I'm expected to be as a man, especially if you're a man. Your only value is what you provide, and that's like fundamental truth of having a penis. Really, you're not valued for who you are. You're valued for what you can do, and that's hard. It's hard when suddenly you have to decide what you want out of yourself. Like, even if I find out what I want out of myself, like, I will still doubt it, you know? Just because you know you have to doesn't mean you trust that which you decided you want. Like, it's one thing to have the self-awareness, another thing to believe in yourself enough and trust in that, another thing to execute it, because we all know that life doesn't give you shit for free. You have to work for it, and sometimes no matter how much you want something, you still fail, because maybe deep down you don't think you deserve it. And I'm not even self-aware enough to know what I want. So I guess that's why I'm like really struggling with having hope. If like, is my life is gonna be better moving forward, or was the best of my days behind me? I don't know. I can't even like deploy the hopeful mindset to even push myself forward. You know, we live in a world where there's a carrot and a stick, and like the carrot is like this small. You have no other choice but to fear the stick, and that's kind of dystopian in my opinion, but it is the world we live in. I hope I don't know, I want to feel more hopeful, but fuck, I just can't be okay right now. Maybe I should be okay with not being okay, you know? Because I'm not okay. I tried to convince myself that I'm taking this divorce properly, or like I'm trying to heal, like I'm on the journey, but you know, some days you're just not okay, and there's nothing you can really do about it except just go through it, face the demon, face the pain inside, and accept all your own flaws, not not trying to make yourself something you're not, because at the end of the day we're still human. Maybe, just maybe, it's okay to not be okay.